Hello everyone, welcome back again to our study of Why Do We Need Christ? The title for this day, Wednesday, let's go to our memory verse. For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so also by one man's obedience many will be made righteous. Romans 5:19. Okay, and we'll say it again. For as one man's many made, so by man's many be made 19. And one more time like this, and you can pause it so that you can learn it on your own. And don't forget to submit those this Bible verse on Friday to me. Okay, some of you haven't done it. This is the one it will be for this Friday. Okay, so let's talk about restoration. We talked about Adam and Eve. We talked about that they had to die because they sinned. We talked about that we have to die because we're under sin too. But then we talked about the plan of redemption, how Jesus died for our sins so that we don't have to die. See, our memory verse talked about one man's disobedience, which was Adam and Eve, that they disobeyed. Now, Christ, when he came on this earth, he lived a sinless life. We'll talk about that on the next slide. This slide is how can we be restored? It says here, Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So restoration means to restore, to put back to original state. So he wants us to put us back to the original state that Adam and Eve were in. And that in order to have that restoration, we can only do it through Jesus. He says that he is the way to go. He is the truth. He tells us the truth, no lies. And he is the life. He has given us life. He wants to not only give us life, but give us life forever. And that's how he wants to restore us. But he cannot restore us with sin. We need to confess our sins. We need Christ to take those sins and be able to cover those sins with his righteousness, and they will disappear. Okay, so how can we be restored? It is only through Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. Okay, our next slide. Is there sin in this great sacrifice? Okay, in 1 John 3:5 we read, and you know that he was manifested to take away our sins, and in him there is no sin. So he became sin who knew no sin. And that's why it was a perfect sacrifice. It was Jesus who had no sin in him, who can only be that sacrifice for us. Not an angel, not anyone else could make that sacrifice, but he who was sinless. It's a mystery to us, but this is what God tells us, and this is what we believe. And we will continue tomorrow about how we can live like Jesus lived. Perfect. Okay? So hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye-bye.